Hello everybody, my name is Miss Retribution and today I'm going to be talking about how it felt when I got my first job. Now I know you're wondering what I have in my hand, and if you can see, I work at Wendy's. The first time I got the job, I was really excited, but I was also kind of scared because I've never worked anywhere besides pet sitting and babysitting that I did a little bit every now and again. So when I got hired at Wendy's, I was more so excited, but being homeschooled, I was really scared of what it all entailed, what I was going to do on my first day since it never told me. Then they also got the wrong size clothes for me. But anywho, I do part-time at Wendy's, and the first day, well, I guess if you call it the first day, was me watching 5 hours worth of videos, in which I could not remember half of them because it was so boring. And then the next day that they had me come in, which was from like 11 to 4, they had me making burgers, and I had done really poorly. I'm talking like 10 burgers were in the wastebasket because I kept forgetting. And then they finally told me 2 to 3 hours into my job, where the supervisor left me, the girl working the fries behind me turned around and said, you know they have a little poster up there that you can pull down and you can look how to make them. And I'm like, nobody told me this. So I pulled it down. So through the rest of my hours through my shift, I used that, and the burgers, I threw away very few that time, once I had the poster. They said if you ever had to take a break, because, you know, since you do have a job, you have a break where you take lunch. I never clocked out for break. Seeing as the time I was working, they had certain times where there would be rush hour, and luckily the cashier who was working there, he told me which was busy, like what times, and I never had to clock out. I just had to go to the back, which was the training station where all the new trainees were being trained to watch videos, and I had my snack. And one time when people were ordering up front, I was eating my snack, and then I finally came up front just in the nick of time to make the food. Luckily, I got it out just as I got up there, too. It was pretty fast because mainly everybody that day was ordering nothing but Baconators. So I pretty much have how to make a Baconator down. Just all the other burgers, not so much, because very few people ordered anything else besides a Baconator or a salad. And I didn't know how to work the fryer, so luckily I didn't have to do that, but they wanted a medium fry, and I took the initiative myself because nobody was at the fry station and made a medium fry, while the grill person right next to me, he had to make some chicken nuggets and put them in like 10 piece for the drive-through. And I luckily finished that right as he did too. And then I had to rush orders out to other people. I got to interact sometimes, and it wasn't super hectic as I thought it would be, but it was really fun. I thought I was gonna do really poorly, but I actually did really well, and everybody was really nice and welcoming. I met the owner, the supervisor, the general manager, and then I met the other manager. So I had a pretty great day, and especially since the owner of the restaurant there, the day that I came in to be hired, he was there. So I was pretty lucky to meet him that day. That was the first time I met him, and then I met him the next day after I had to go to work. Though today is my day off, I have to go to work tomorrow, and I don't know what I'm doing then. But it's the same time that they're making me do it. It's like till 11 to 4, and eventually I'll ask for more hours because I don't like working just 5 hours like every few days. I want more hours because I find it really fun. Even though I thought standing for 5 hours was going to be very difficult, because I've never stood that long. Well, I probably have, I just didn't keep track of it, because I stood there most of my time because nobody really ate in. They have different stations too. They have a person who does the food for takeout and a person who does it for take-in, like where everybody dines in. And I did have, when they had rush hour, there was at a point where there was like 2 very long lines, but I did really well and handled that perfectly fine. And when my through that whole shift, there'd be small like times there would be rush, but mainly it was very quiet. So for my first official job that I could put down on a resume besides babysitting and pet sitting, which I did as a hobby, I actually have my first ever job at 17. I find it really rewarding too. So that won't be the only job that I'll have. I'm not gonna work at Wendy's forever. And the fact is, probably when I hit 18, I'm gonna maybe not still be there. I'll be somewhere else because I don't want to work at Wendy's forever. I love people, and I love making food. But I like making my own food. I don't like catering to other people that much. But I have a lot of fun. So that was my only first and second day at work, and tomorrow I have my third day, and I don't know what they're gonna train me to do next. So I'll update you on that, and I'll give you little tidbits and everything that I've done and little stories that happen behind the scenes. It'll be fun. So if you like this video, like, comment, favorite, and subscribe, and comment down below what job you have or if you're looking for a job. This has been Miss Retribution, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.